What is going on, everyone? Welcome to 24/7 Football for today's fan versus fan video, and it is the Manchester derby. So on my left, got Fran, big City fan, and also works for City as a tour guide as well. Fran, yeah?
Yeah.
I think you're going to win this one. And on my right, the co-founder of 24/7 Football, Nick Pratt, the United fan. You right, Nick?
I'm fine,
Yeah,
mate.
nice one, mate. I'm not going to be biased in this video whatsoever. So
Okay.
I think
Big splash.
I think the first point is just going to go in and say who do we think is going to win the game, and I'll start with Fran.
Well, to be honest, I think we've got a good chance. We went to Old Trafford, did it a little bit the hard way, but still came out with a result. I think with City fans all geared up and getting behind the team, I just think it'll be a fabulous game, and it's a game that every City fan looks forward to every season, as always, the biggest rivals. It's just like, you never know what's going to happen with a derby. Like when I was younger, coming to the stadium.
It is your cup final, I agree. No.
But it's like when
I'm not going to be biased.
when I was younger, coming to the stadium, like the nerves for Derby Day were just unreal. But now as I've got older, and like City have got a lot better from Georgie Samaras days.
Samaras banging in volleys, yeah.
But yeah,
Spending a load of money, playing the league. Yeah.
How else are you meant to get players, mate?
spending lots of money.
Yeah.
But yeah,
We'll get on to you in a minute.
butting in, Nick. God.
Yes.
There we go. It started already.
But yeah, no, it's I think we've got a really
Yeah.
good chance, and I think unless, depending on the Everton game, I think Mourinho knowing that we could beat them to win the league, I think the bus will be parked
And then
5
another
times
one.
larger
Yeah.
and stronger and sturdier than it ever has been. So
Do you know what that means? Marwan Fellaini starts.
He won't park the bus.
So obviously we'll come on to Nick. Yeah, what do you think the game's going to be, mate?
I think it'll be boring. Like, and
Yeah.
I'm not just saying.
I can see that.
really,
Yeah, I know what you're coming from.
we all love the derby. You know, both obviously great rivalry. Gets built up to be something, and it rarely is something. It always
Sort of
just
like Red Monday at the start of the
Yeah, it always just drops off. I think we nick a win. I really do. And I think we're going to do it similar to Liverpool. We're either going to play well in the first half and probably just defend for our lives in the second half, or vice versa. I think Rashford's going to be the difference.
You think Rashford's going to do it?
I think he has to play Rashford from the word go. And I do think we'll nick a 1-0.
Right, so that's obviously she's saying City are going to win, you're saying United are going to win. Seeing that the game could be for the title, that is an added level of you need to get a win.
See, it doesn't bother me like in terms of
It doesn't bother you.
No, it doesn't, because if it was we were coming into the game and it was a case of we were both going for the title, whoever won the league, then I'll be like, oh, I don't want it to
A
happen.
few years ago, though, have you?
No, we haven't. No, but we've won 20 times. You've not. So there you go. We've won
It
your.
doesn't phase us, a bit like this game not phasing you. It doesn't phase us. You can sing it for however long you want. It doesn't phase us.
But it doesn't.
Yeah, brilliant.
It doesn't phase me though, like
Yeah.
because it's been a formality for so long, and I have said to you for months, 2 months, that you've won the league. It's been over. I think because it's happened, it's been a formality for so long.
Yeah.
It's not going to be in terms of, it's not going to be nice to see, obviously, but at the same time, it's not like, oh, for God's sake, they're going to win the league against, because it's been, as I say, a formality for so long, so it doesn't.
But do you get why City fans are absolutely loving this?
Yeah, because they just love to beat United. They just take a win home and away against United because they're obsessed with us.
Mate, that wasn't. I don't think that's what I was getting at. Do you get why it's so big in the fact that they've been obviously? I'm not even going to try and deny it. We've been living in your shadow for the past how many years, and to now finally try and secure the title against you.
I can understand why you're going to see it's a big thing, but at the same time, I think that there will still be a few City fans that will go win against anyone. Not really that bothered.
I'll agree with that. I think
what was your view on winning the title against United?
A lot of City fans, especially on like social media, the way it's been flying about, are so determined that we're going to win it on the 7th of April, and I can't call it. It would be brilliant It would be brilliant. But what's stopping us to go to Tottenham or even leaving it till we play Huddersfield last home game of the season and win it? You don't know. That's the thing with the Premier League and the beauty of the Premier League. It's like our loss going into it. I don't think many City fans would have gone, we're going to lose badly to Liverpool today. They didn't. No one would have said that because we were playing so well. But the thing is, Liverpool did the one thing that other teams haven't done and didn't come into it scared. They gave us a game, and look how the result came out. And that is the beauty of the Premier League. It's why it's called the best league in the world. You can't predict it.
You hear that? She's not even bothered, mate. So, yeah, you're not bothered. We're not bothered.
Sweet.
But moving on, moving on. I'm gonna ask you the same question that I asked you and Ross. Obviously, which manager would you rather have? And I'm gonna go to Nick on this one first. Would you rather have Pep Guardiola or would you rather have Jose Mourinho? And I'm not being funny. If you don't answer it the way that we all know you should answer it, nice.
Yeah, but you're going off 2 seasons of Pep in the Premier League.
I am asking you a question. Would you rather have at this moment in time Pep Guardiola or Jose Mourinho?
At this moment in time.
Yeah, if I just said to you, who would you rather have?
Probably have to itch towards Pep because of the football. He plays good football. He seems to be able to assemble a squad. Yes, he spent a fortune, but at the same time, he's got to still buy those players. He's got to bring them in, and they've got to gel as a team, and he's done it so well. But that's not discounting Mourinho at all. I still believe he's a winner. I've said that before. Probably get bored of me saying that, but he is a winner. And you can say that the football's boring, it's dull, it's whatever, but at the same time, cameraman just nodding his head, but at the same time, he knows how to win things. But if you're going to ask me in the grand scheme of things, who would you prefer to have right now? Then I think you'd have to say Pep. I think it'd be stupid not to say Pep.
So, do you still think Mourinho's got it in him to succeed at United?
Yeah, I really do. Honestly, I really do. And people will go, I know there's people at United fans who are saying like, oh, get rid of Mourinho. Who's going to come in if Mourinho goes? Like, there's nobody in the world.
Would you have Ancelotti?
No. I honestly would not. If you said to me now, Mourinho's gone, who would you get? I wouldn't have a clue. Like, I think Mourinho is the best man for United.
That's a fair point.
And he's, as I say, he's a winner. And I still believe, all right, it's only one trophy, and people go, you only won one trophy this year, but I still believe we're going to win the FA Cup this year.
Oh, what other trophy you won this year?
No, that's what I say.
People
are going to say it's only one trophy.
If you win the FA Cup.
But I still believe we will win the FA Cup out of the teams.
I don't know. You got a hard draw against. We're getting off topic. We're getting off topic. Right, Fran. Mourinho, Guardiola. Who would you rather have?
I think, in the sense of where Nick was just going, like Mourinho has had an incredible past with other teams, and the success of them. And similar to Guardiola, if you look at Guardiola's season last year, it weren't great. It was, we didn't do a great deal. We played decent-ish football, but nothing like this season. And at the end of the day, City have given Pep that time to plant the seed, let it grow. And it's like now, you look at the football we're playing and people say, oh, well, you've bought the league, you've bought this. If you look at the team that Guardiola came into last season with, from 100%. Pellegrini leaving, I saw a list of about 15 players. The only 2 players that were left on there were Joe Hart, who's out on loan, and Vince Kompany.
Yeah.
And Aguero. From the list that you had of the 15 players, there was 3 left. Rest of them have gone either out on loan, been sold, and the rest have been brought in. So yeah, I can see why people say we've bought the league. But it's just like, at the end of the day, he's had to be able to be given the time to do what he's doing now, and if that keeps growing,
he has done, and no one can say anything other. He's done an incredible job. Like,
I think what he's done is he has spent a lot, but he spent it on a lot of players.
He spent it on a lot of players, and he's brought the right players into fit his philosophy. Simple as that, and that's what United need to do. There's too much dead wood at Old Trafford now, and that's exactly what United need to do.
It's like you said with Mourinho as well, as getting rid of him wouldn't be the right idea, because I'm sure there was many fans last season after Pep came in and did a mediocre job and said, nah, he's not the right man for the job, we need someone else. Especially when you had Pellegrini and Mancini come in, who did so well in their first like season of being at the clubs. When that didn't happen, I think a lot of City fans thought, right, this bloke ain't going to do anything, and they'd have to eat the words right now, because at the end of the day, we've already won one, we're in line to win another one, and depending on how Anfield goes, it's all up in the air.
So, I'm going to take you down 20 years, 30 years. Do you think there'll ever be a point where City are a more successful club than United?
Not in my lifetime, no.
Hey, Fergie said that about City winning the league, mate. It happened, but you don't think
too far behind. I don't think now.
Well, you are 40. So.
Yeah, 41 minutes actually. It's my birthday today. It's not today. No, I don't think now there's going to be a period where one team dominates. So like Liverpool did in the 80s, United did in the 90s, 2000s. I don't think there'll be a period where one team does dominate. So in terms of if you're going to go off, if this is your point in terms of like catching up in terms of league titles, Champions Leagues, no, I don't, because I don't think they'll win it consecutively. Like, I'm not saying they might win it next year, but I'm not saying they're going to win it 3, 4, 5 years on the run and really claw it back.
I totally agree with that. I think it's been discussed by a lot of fans. It's like Nick said, 80s dominated by Liverpool, 90s by United, and obviously you look at the last like 5 years of the Premier League, you've got United, City, United,
Chelsea,
Leicester.
Don't forget Leicester.
Can't forget Leicester, and it's just like now the way that the Premier League's changing. It's you can't. I don't think you can win it consecutively because teams are changing so much season to season. Whether that's people leaving to go abroad, or you're getting the next best thing from France or Spain or something like that. It
wouldn't surprise me next year if Chelsea get rid of Conte or they back him. They're not right back in the title race.
Yeah.
So, in answer to your question, no, I don't.
I think there's a lot of teams in the Premier League as well that could easily be up there. Liverpool, Chelsea. But I mean, in a sense of
they slip up, you know.
Liverpool, in the sense of.
He's off.
I think Liverpool, in the sense of their team, if they, like us over the years, if they could strengthen their back three, back four, when you've got Firmino and Salah.
Oh, Salah will be going Real Madrid.
And Wijnaldum and things like that, up at that front.
Yeah.
It's the same with Chelsea. Maybe not so much Morata, but you look at Hazard and the likes of that, and I think they could be right in it if they just had the right backing from not only the fans but the board, so the managers have got more confidence.
Yeah, that's a fair point. Right, so finally, just to close it out, it's been a bit too friendly for my liking. But just to close it out, what score do you think it's going to be?
1-0.
Score? Rashford to score. Score?
2-0 City.
And Company to lift the title?
Yeah.
Yeah? Right, well, thank you very much, guys, for joining us. Another fan versus fan that's been a friendly affair, but you know, we like to promote the love. Well, thank you very much for watching the video. Thanks to Fran for coming on. I'll put her social media link in the description below, and she's got a blog as well, so if you want to check that out, be my guest. Thanks to Nick for coming on, co-founder 24/7, and we'll be doing a lot more videos in the next few weeks, so be sure to check them out. Hit the subscribe button, like the video. Thank you very much for watching, and we'll see you next time.